Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to the Super Mario World 8-bit bonus video, where this time we're going to be taking a look at a couple of the things that we did not have a look at in the main Let's Play, including that cliff right there that, they put all this effort in to making everything else look somewhat decent and couldn't even add that little bit of cliff there. How silly can you be? But today we're going to pretty much just go over the things that we hadn't looked at, and also a couple things I noticed when I was replaying some levels to make the thumbnails that you see for each of the videos. One of the thumbnails I had to make, I took a screenshot from the castle in World 6, but the save state I made after recording was made after clearing the castle, and as established in the Let's Play, you cannot re-enter a castle after it has been beaten. So right, here's my favorite part of the game for anyone who watched the Let's Play. Is this not the part? Okay. But I'm going to prove to everyone that this is not that bad. I just forgot how to play video games that day, which is a thing that happens on Thursdays and Saturdays. It's really terrible, but okay. So see, you do a thing like that. You can duck under that. And then this was another one, I think, so we can do that. And it's like, whoa, look how hard that part of the game was. They really should have included a walkthrough to tell people how to get by that. I don't know why I had so much trouble with that. It burned like, what, 11 lives or something? Absolutely crazy, but still, this isn't the most fun level. But the point is, there's something in the next room that I actually want to show, so of course it made me redo that. But look at that! Flawless victory! How can you even complain about that? So in this room, there is this block right here. And that is normally a block in the original game where there are some cement boo blocks beneath it that turn into solid blocks when you aren't looking at them, but then they give you this P-switch in the 8-bit version, and when I was replaying the level, I put 2 and 2 together and realized that if you hit this switch, just like in so many other levels, it actually makes blocks appear beneath it, which you can then use to get a power-up. So it's like, whoa, Andrew just discovering the universe there. I thought that was kind of neat, and since, the whole point of this Let's Play was to experience this game, I thought something like that might interest other people as well. I think it's funny that the only purpose of P-switches in this game is to make things like that appear. It's just strange all around. They wouldn't program in the coins turning into brown blocks, but they programmed this completely new thing in. I don't even know what to make of this. But the last thing I want to show is in this level, and since we have a cave, how much of this can we fly over, I wonder? Of course, there is the whole wonky thing going on where if something's at the top of the screen, even if it looks like you should be above it, you will still take damage from it. But what I want to see is actually... Okay, no, I knew something like that was going to happen. What I want to show is actually those pipes right there, so let's get back to those. Again, no comment on that one, but this is the bonus video at this point. Everyone's used to that. Alright, so we're back to this fun part again, and what I want to show is that you can actually go inside this pipe, because it's, again, I think it's just so neat that they actually added bonus games in places that they weren't actually in the original. The best part of this hack was definitely when they tried to do their own original thing, and it wasn't just absolutely predictable, but I thought that was pretty cool, and since I realized it when I was replaying the level, I thought I would introduce it to everyone, and you kind of just get dumped out, sandwiched into that block. And the trick with springboards is that you don't press the button immediately when you think you should be getting that upward momentum. You just kind of press it, or rather you hold down the button, and you will always get that extra height. So that is how things work in this game. I just thought I would throw in those two kind of interesting bonus things I found. So the next thing I want to show is if you pause in any level, and then you press up, right, A, down, right, B, up, left, you get the logo for the company that published this game, JY Company. They were responsible for a whole bunch of Chinese 8-bit pirates back in the day. And yeah, it just brings their logo up full screen for some reason. It's really freaky in a way. It's just like, it just takes over the whole screen, and you are now stuck here until you reset the game. So why anyone would want to do that, I have absolutely no idea. But it just is a really funny tidbit. And how anyone ever figured out this code, maybe they disassembled the game and found it, I don't know, but it's really strange, really freaky, and now you can see this in your nightmares. Hooray! But I think we're going to reset, and the next thing I want to talk about is at the title screen. So the first thing I kind of want to note is this level on the title screen. I remember when I saw this, I had so much hope for there being more levels in the game that weren't in the original game. Like, what is this? Like, normally this would be one of the levels in the special world, but just, yeah, it's not really anything that we saw during our playthrough, so it's a shame that there wasn't more original content, but I've already discussed that. So next thing I want to talk about is two-player mode, because of course, if there's going to be a two-player mode, that means there's probably going to be a Luigi in this game, and just what kind of, experience is it when you play as Luigi? Well, going into that level, we got Mario, and then going into any level and exiting it or dying will cause you to then switch players, and we are now playing as Luigi. And if we go into this level, and we get Yoshi just as Mario did, you'll notice that Luigi actually rides a red Yoshi, unlike Mario's green Yoshi. So what we're going to do is go into this level and send the control back to Luigi. Kind of takes a second there. And let's enter a level with our red Yoshi. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any special powers. Even the green Yoshi in this game always acts, and like, I don't know why that didn't count, but there he goes! There goes Red Yoshi. And as you can see, all the palettes are messed up because of, kind of the color swap between the main player now being green instead of red. And that's pretty much... That was a beautiful display of playing there, Andrew, but I don't know why Yoshi didn't eat that first enemy. That was all full of shenanigans, but yeah, we're gonna go back and have one more look at Luigi. Alright, let's just totally ignore that guy. So, I mean, maybe Miyamoto was right. Maybe Yoshi is possible on the NES, but he's always going to be jank as heck. Alright, so that's Yoshi, everybody. Again, it's exactly like the green one, except it's red, which I think is interesting. It looks better than, I guess, if Luigi was just riding a green Yoshi. It adds a little bit more color. So, large Luigi looks exactly as large Mario does. I wanted to establish that in case I got questions about, does Luigi have his own custom sprite? But no, he does indeed look just like Mario. And then again, enemies that normally be red are now green because, again, the colors just swapped. Mushrooms look green. They all look like 1-ups. Luigi just has all the 1-ups. But yeah, otherwise, you can't slide in this game. It's just a barrel of fun. That's kind of what I wanted to show in regards to that. You can also, what I noticed is start select out of levels you haven't actually beat. It doesn't clear the level. It just kind of sends you back to the map. So I guess it's better than dying in some ways. Maybe I could have abused that during our main playthrough. I guess it's too late for that now, but next thing I want to do is actually go and look at the unpatched version of this game. Of course, throughout this whole Let's Play, we have been playing the game as it was patched by someone, adding in better colors, some improved controls. Let's go and compare this to how the original version is. Alright, so here we are with the unpatched version. As you can already see, things look a little bit different. The title is a lot less colorful. Some of the sprites were even changed, and the blocks are a lot less yellow and such. Definitely quite different. But I think, the version we played is probably the preferred one. But yeah, this is just going to be a quick look at some of the things that are different. Now, one thing I should immediately note is that when you play the final version of the unlicensed version, so like this isn't patched, this isn't inserting any cheats, just the final version of 8-bit Chinese Pirate Mario World instantly sends you to a level, or rather world select screen when you start the game. This lets you start anywhere from World 1 all the way to World 7, which is rather fascinating. And I suppose that this was probably to make up for the fact that there is no save function, so, kind of to replicate how Mario World could save, it just lets you start from whichever world you like if you have to turn it off. You also do start with 15 lives for some reason, which seems rather excessive. But let's go to World 1, and what you'll immediately notice is that it doesn't even take you to the beginning of World 1. For some reason, it takes you to the last level of the world that you choose, which is just all kinds of strange. But let's go to Yoshi's house here. And another difference that you will immediately notice is that Mario's sprite looks a little bit weird. He moves really fast. He moves fast, and even if you aren't moving or have any momentum and all you do is jump, he goes like super high. Okay, so maybe you do have to be moving a little bit. Again, I've been playing... Okay, so actually what determines this is if you're holding the B button. So that's a jump, and that's a jump holding the B button. So again, it's not about movement, it's about having that B button held down. And I don't know if you can tell without actually playing it, but the controls are a little bit strange. Also, keep an eye on that life counter down there, right now at 15. Rather than getting Yoshi after leaving Yoshi's house in the normal Chinese Pirate version without the patch, you just get a 1-up, which is rather bizarre. Let us also try out the first level here. Another thing I should note is that if you are playing the incomplete version that only goes up to World 4, you can access the level select screen by pressing select, 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 select. I mean, I should have just said select 5 times, plus B, B, select. So that's select 5 times, 2 Bs, and then select again. On the overworld map, you can access a level select screen in the version that only goes up to the end of World 4. For some reason, that code didn't seem to work for me in the patched version. So, I don't know, maybe you'll have more luck with it, but otherwise, I'm not sure if there is a level select option in that. But if you play the non-patched version, you just get that level select option right from the beginning. Now, the scrolling of the screen seems to feel a little bit different. Overall, Mario's movements are definitely a little bit more strange. But yes, this is what we could have played without the patch. Definitely looks a little more washed out, not nearly as nice as the patched version did. Mario's sprite also looks a lot more like the Mario 3 Mario sprite rather than the Mario World sprite. So it's interesting that they actually changed that, despite the fact that the small Mario sprite looks more like the Mario World one. So, you know, there was just no consistency with this game whatsoever. I'm trying to jump over these potobos, but they're not coming. And yet, I'm actually not that against the controls in the unpatched version. They're a lot less bad than I was expecting, considering I thought the patch did a better job of fixing them, but I could probably deal with this. If I deal with the other controls throughout the whole game, these controls actually aren't that bad. One thing I've also heard about this version of the game, the unpatched one, is that there's a glitch where you actually need 101 coins to get a 1-up rather than just 100, and you also need 6 dragon coins to get an extra life from dragon coins rather than 5. And the funny thing about that is that the patch that we played is also the reason that dragon coins carried from one level to the next. As you can see down there, despite collecting dragon coins in the last level, there are now no dragon coins in our status bar. So since no level ever has more than 5 dragon coins, in this original version of the Chinese pirate, you can never get a 1-up from dragon coins because no level has 6. In fact, the first level only had 4 because you can't get access to that bonus game. So those are definitely some weird and bizarre things that you encounter if you're playing this version of the game. But wow, just I can't believe I played through the whole thing of even the patched version. I hope that everybody enjoyed. And just overall, I had a lot of fun playing this. Let's see if we can get all 5 dragon coins here. And there's a star, there's a 1-up. I know that there is one of the dragon coins up here. And the last one, it's not down a pipe, I don't think. There is that secret pipe in this level, but it normally just has the 1-up flying block in it. Where's the last one, actually? So can I still do a low jump like that? Yes, I can. And this time, okay, here it is. And I get this. And it does just add a 5th one to the counter. It doesn't actually give us a 1-up. So yes, this is just... It's a shame because, I mean, I really am happy that the patch exists and that it did fix up those things. I just wonder why. Wow, it actually went the correct direction that time. And it created... We've never actually seen this because the only other time we encountered that P-switch, it went directly down the hole. It is a shame that they didn't fix things up a little bit. I would love to see someone improve the Mario World NES patch even further. Fix up still some of the glitches that remain. Maybe even add some new levels to it. I'd love to see just where this can go because I feel like there's a lot of potential here that could really be tapped into. But with that said, I hope that you enjoyed this quick little look at some bonus things that we didn't touch on in my normal Let's Play of this game. And I hope that overall you enjoyed just seeing this bizarre thing that, I don't know, most people probably have never played. I never really knew if I would ever play it, but I'm happy that I did it in Let's Play form. This has allowed me to share that experience with all of you, and overall, I think I had a lot of fun. So with that said, thanks for watching this, hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're looking forward to the things I have coming up next. So thanks, and see you later. Thank you so much once again for checking out my videos. I really appreciate it, and if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as it really helps my channel out. With that said, hope to see you next time.